Our second story is called Miss Contrary and the Confused Guest, written by the same artists. Miss Wise had been invited to spend the weekend with Miss Contrary. She was very excited. It was the first time she had ever visited her. When Miss Wise arrived, she could hardly hide her surprise. She had never seen a house quite like Miss Contrary's house. Have you ever seen a house like that before? I'm sure I haven't. Goodbye, said Miss Contrary, opening the door. Do come in and have a drink, she continued, letting Miss Wise in. Poor Miss Wise was terribly confused. And just look at the house inside. Have you ever seen anything like it? Miss Contrary poured her friend a glass of sweets. I do hope you don't like it, she smiled. Poor Miss Wise was more confused than ever. Hold on. There we are. That's better. A little later they went out for a walk in the garden. Miss Wise thought she must be dreaming. The trees were growing upside down and the grass was blue. What a horrible day, said Miss Contrary as the sun shone down on her umbrella. Of course, you and I know that Miss Contrary lives in Muddleland. And in Muddleland, the worms live in trees. And in Muddleland, the birds live in holes in the ground. Just then it started to rain. Miss Contrary closed her umbrella. What lovely weather we're having, she said. Miss Wise began to wonder if Miss Contrary was playing a trick on her. Back at the house, Miss Wise was fed up. That's enough teasing, she said crossly. I'm tired. I think I'd like to go to bed now. Oh dear. But before you do, said Miss Contrary, put your hat under the Christmas tree so that Father Christmas knows that you're here and he will leave you a present. A Christmas tree? Father Christmas? In the middle of summer? This was too much for Miss Wise and she hurried off to bed. Miss Contrary, who had a lovely day with her friend, went to sleep and went to her bed and slept very well, with her alarm clock ringing in her ears. Ouch! But with all that noise, somebody didn't sleep well that night. Can you guess who? That's right, poor Miss Wise. What a terrible noise! And what a terribly confusing day, she grumbled to herself. I don't understand it at all. The next morning, Good night, said Miss Contrary. You look so fresh and well rested this evening. Miss Wise did not feel at all fresh and well rested. She hadn't slept a wink all night. And then, to her surprise, Miss Wise noticed something under the Christmas tree. Wrapping paper. Yep, that's right, wrapping paper, but without any presents at all. And later, when she went outside, she saw all the dustbins in Muddleland was full of presents. Whatever next? Miss Wise thought it would be best to go home a little earlier than planned. She waved goodbye to Miss Contrary. Hello, cried Miss Contrary. Please don't come again. I won't, said Miss Wise to herself. Well, not without my earplugs in any case. Time for our third story.